Come on in and enjoy.
So, what makes a house a home? Well, why not ask the person who lives there, because it means different things to different people.
Hello. Wow.
In today's show, 4 proud homeowners will rate each other's properties in the hope of winning £1,000.
This is the moment of truth.
So expect tact and diplomacy.
It's the most hideous room I think I've ever seen.
And some barefaced cheek. And at the end of the tours, they'll find out what they all secretly thought.
No, I don't like that.
So saddle up for the showdown and may the best house win.
Who lives in a house like this? That was supposed to be like your husband.
I'm in Essex, girl.
Welcome to Essex!
Welcome to Essex.
Welcome to Essex, babes!
What? No hug, babes? Anyway, just in case you didn't get it, today we're in Essex and you're welcome to it. It's the only way you know.
I'm in Essex, girl.
It's also home to these 4 householders who are all competing to win £1,000. Our first contestant is 40-year-old interior designer Laura Green, who lives in this lovely home in Southend with her husband and their 2 kids.
Hi, I'm Laura. Welcome to my home. Come on in and have a look around.
Don't mind if we do. Laura and her family have lived in this 1930s semi for 2 years. It has 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a state-of-the-art kitchen diner, living room, lounge and study. So, how would she sum up her home?
I describe my house as a contemporary family living space. It's stylish but very practical.
Ooh, fancy.
I do all the cooking in the house, so I designed the kitchen for me. So everything's in cupboards, all the food, everything's hidden away. The sockets are underneath here.
Very swish, but will she sock it to the competitors?
I am quite opinionated, but I would probably keep my thoughts to myself. I wouldn't like to hurt anyone's feelings.
Has she seen this show before?
This is my bedroom. I tried to create a boutique hotel style in this room. The main things I love in here are my wallpaper.
And that mantelpiece.
And these lights.
Very space age, but will she blast off the competition?
I'm not competitive. I'm not particularly competitive. Off of our bedroom is our dressing room, and obviously that's my side, big side, and this is my husband's, the small side.
And she says she's not competitive.
I'd really love to win £1,000. I'd probably put it towards taking my husband away for his 40th birthday this year.
And maybe buy him some more clothes. Soon Laura's home will be judged not only on looks, but on factors like hospitality and the general viewing experience. Ooh, that's a lovely plumping technique. But first, let's meet the other contestants. This is retired florist Penny Oswald from Leigh-on-Sea. What sort of home would get a bouquet from her?
My idea of property hell would be something that had no real personality, that didn't reflect anything about anybody that lived there.
Will she be thorny in her comments?
I can be very opinionated, probably to my detriment. I will try to be very tactful. I shall think first and open my mouth later.
So, does Penny want to win?
I am very competitive in everything. I don't do things that I'm not good at. I like to do things well.
Don't we all, Penny? Oh, hello. Our next contestant, Deborah Kelly, runs her own beauty school and knows what she likes. She just can't think of the word.
Is minimalism a word? Sorry, what is that? It is, right. My opinion on minimalistic designs within a house is the creation of space is always good for the soul. I do have strong opinions. It doesn't mean that I don't listen to other people's opinions, but it wouldn't sway my opinion.
So you'll say what you think then?
I'm going to be a cow. I've never been allowed to be. I'm always nice.
Oh, well, now's your chance, and on national TV too.
I want to win. I'm competitive. Why would I bother to do something unless I wanted to achieve it?
I couldn't agree more, Deborah. Time to meet our final contestant, Roy Ferrugia, who's a carpenter living in Shenfield. Nice hats. What sort of property does he think goes against the grain?
I don't really like houses that are really over-cluttered or too twee, or where people try and match every last thing in the house. I like it when people go around and find different things from different parts of the world and put them together. Although not everything matches, it says a lot about themselves.
So you want to win then?
Winning isn't crucial. I am a competitive person. I'd love to win. It'd be a nice thing to say, and but the whole thing is just for fun, so that's more important for me.
Just for fun and £1,000, Roy. Meanwhile, back at Laura's, she's keeping calm and petting the dog. Must have done it all earlier. Well, let's hope so, because here comes our first guest, retired florist Penny. Wonder what she'll make of the garden. Oh, there isn't one.
It looks very nice. Nice family house. Very nice pots outside there. Very nice pots.
OK, so that's cleared that one up. Get yourself in then.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Next on the scene, and pretty in pink, it's Deborah. Or is it?
Who lives in a house like this? That was supposed to be Lloyd Grossman.
Really?
I shall be very interested to see who actually answers the door.
I'm going to stick my neck out here and say it's probably going to be Laura.
Hello.
Told you. And last to arrive, sporting the latest trend in Essex headwear, it's Roy.
I would imagine it's a family home for wife and 2 kids.
So no husbands allowed then. Get yourself in, Roy. It's time for the welcome speech.
Hi, welcome to my house. Thank you for coming. It's lovely to meet you all. Looking forward to you looking around my house and seeing what you think. And I'll see you later. Thank you.
Thank you.
So while Laura puts on a coat and goes out into the garden to contemplate the great unknown, things are already hotting up in the living room.
My other half's got a wood-burning stove. But the trouble is, after a little while, you get way too hot, because it's, once you stack it with logs.
Yeah.
I love the floor.
The floor's really, really nice.
I wondered if the floor actually was the original floor.
That's an old floor, yeah.
Because it looks as though it's probably oak.
It is oak.
Oh, OK, fine.
English oak.
English oak, all right.
Well, he is a carpenter. Wonder what he knows about kitchens.
When they walk into the open kitchen living area, I think they'll probably not be expecting that. So hopefully they'll think, wow.
Ooh, I think I just heard a pin drop. Quick, find something to talk about.
It's white and clean and spotless.
I like white, clean and spotless.
Yeah. I quite like the idea of radiator covers, really stylish ones.
I do not like radiator covers. I think they're the most gross thing ever. Sorry to disagree with you.
Oh, no, listen, everybody...
Oh, it's radiator wars. They've only just started too.
A little gadget here. Anybody know what this is?
Oh, I know what that is. It's a plug socket. I've put one of these in once before. I'm not sure how you put it back down again.
Broken it.
Is this their fridge? No, it's a great big wine chiller.
My goodness me.
It's a big wine chiller.
They must like their drink then. So many. It's like wine. Now that's more normal for me.
Yes, a traditional under-sink cupboard with no fancy bits. But get yourself upstairs and into Laura's bedroom. Or otherwise known as the Boutique Hotel.
My opinion of this house so far is that nobody lives here. It's so perfect.
Now, who lives in a perfect house like this?
Now, that's Lloyd Grossman. There's something missing from this scene. Oh, there you go. Forgot what show I was doing for a minute.
Yes, it's like a waterbed.
Actually, it is a waterbed.
Yes, it is.
It is, it's a waterbed.
Yeah.
We established it was a waterbed, and a waterbed isn't a bed I would actually really want to sleep on, particularly as my dog sleeps on the bed and he might puncture it.
Yeah, you don't want to wake up with a flat bed and a wet dog. But what will the guests think of Laura's wardrobe arrangements?
Fantastic.
Wow.
I had a peek.
Good idea.
So men this side, and ladies that side. Even her husband's socks and shoes, it was folded and put into little neat gaps, like he never kind of grabs his socks 5 minutes before he's due for work.
Oh dear. Is there anything Deborah likes? Try the bathroom.
Oh, this is very nice.
Phew.
Laura likes her bling, her lights around the mirrors, and she likes the brightness. Very,
What's bright?
very interesting shower. Get a nice blitz in there, wake you up in the morning when you have to get up at 5 o'clock.
Only thing is, if you're a girl, you can't adjust it because that's going to wet your hair each time.
The shower head was very interesting. It was an enormous, great big head, so I should imagine you couldn't just go in there to, rinse your legs or anything like that. You would literally get showered from top to toe.
You could stand on your head.
Oh my goodness, that's very tidy as well, isn't it?
Well, it's normal. To me, that's normal.
Yeah, it's what you'd expect to find, isn't it?
Downstairs, Laura's busy with her nibbles, adding those extra little details that make all the difference. Perfect. Meanwhile, upstairs, her visitors have found one of her children's bedrooms.
I wish my kids weren't grown up anymore.
This is something that I would absolutely have loved to have had as a child, and this is the sort of thing that I would be quite happy to have as an adult.
I can't make a comment because I couldn't have had a little pink room. Well, I could have done if I was that way inclined.
He did say he would have liked to have had a room like that if he'd have been a girl.
Remember, Penny, what goes on tour stays on tour. It'll just be our little secret. So the guests head downstairs and get stuck into Laura's beautifully arranged hospitality. You've got to hand it to her. She knows how to win people over.
There you go.
And Roy looks like he's enjoying himself too.
You're getting that sort of faraway look on your face.
I'm falling asleep here. This is just heaven.
Well, before you do, it's time to consider your verdict on Laura's home. She'll be given marks out of 10 on factors such as style and interior design, comfort and homeliness, hospitality, and the overall viewing experience. Will Laura's home get a big hand, or will her guests sock it to her?
I would have liked to have seen more childlike influences, maybe a couple of little children's wellies at the doorstep, you know, dirty wellies, more photographs, more influences of her husband, and just something where I could just walk in and say, do you know what, they must absolutely, like, love each other.
It looked like going around the Ideal Homes exhibition with everything totally colour coordinated. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Don't get me wrong, I think she's done it beautifully, but I would have liked to have seen a few more bits that were original to the house.
I think she's done a great job of renovating this house. I reckon she spent some additional time getting it as spick and span as it is, because no way, with 2 kids and a dog, it could look like this. I can't say anything bad about the house at all, so it's all plus, plus, plus. If you're scoring points, it'd be top marks.
So, what about those scores?
Great show house, but would like to see more homeliness. And that's why I'm scoring you a 6.
Lovely house, but not a home. And for that reason, I'm scoring you a 7.
Laura, loved your house. Great attention to detail. I score your house a big fat 9.
So, Laura starts things off with 22 out of 30. The scores and comments will be placed in sealed envelopes till the end of the show. Coming up next, it's All Round to Pennies, where the contestants see a whole new side to her.
Ooh, I say, that's a bit X-rated, isn't it? I'm going to take my glasses off for that.
Welcome back to Essex, where 4 proud homeowners are battling it out in the hope of winning a cash prize. Before the break, interior designer Laura Green was awarded 22 points for her home. Now it's time for our second homeowner to deliver a welcoming smile. That's nice. 58-year-old retired florist Penny Oswald lives in sunny Leigh-on-Sea. No thanks, I've watched Carry On, Doctor. That's Boris, by the way. Hi, Boris.
This is my house. Come on in and enjoy.
Oh, what a lovely welcome. We just couldn't say no. Penny has lived in her 1930 semi for 11 years. It has 3 bedrooms, a bathroom with a very large plant in it, a living room, dining room, and kitchen.
My house is very quirky and it's a very eclectic mix that reflects very strongly my personality.
I like eclectic. Wonder if she's got gas.
I'm absolutely nuts about bull terriers and I have a huge collection here. Everybody buys me one. I've bought quite a lot of them myself. I even have a Boris the Bull Terrier cushion, and my daughter bought me a Salt and Pepper Bull Terrier, which I thought were very sweet.
So, Penny's sending her guests to the doghouse. But any Boris-free rooms?
I think the bathroom is always a feature. You know, people say, oh, can I use the loo? And they nip up there and they went, oh, oh, it's different, isn't it?
Oh, it's different, isn't it?
And this is my bath. Many hours of pleasure.
Do you always wear your clothes in the bath?
I'm not sure whether I should be showing this.
Now the clothes are off.
This is a picture of me without clothes on. It was done a while ago. I have got a pair of shoes on.
Well, that's all right then. It would be awful if she was completely starkers.
I would love to win it. It would be a blue ribbon, if you like, of all the work that I've actually put into it.
So, before Penny's visitors arrive, there's just time for those last-minute jobs, like sweeping the ceiling. Oh, you missed a bit.
Good boy.
Oh, down a bit, left a bit. Oh, there, that's the spot. So, do the others think Penny's home is going to be up to scratch?
I think Penny's house is going to be much, much more traditional than this house. Absolutely, completely different to this house.
A little bit different. I'm being very diplomatic. I think it's going to be a lot different.
It's going to be more cosy and comfortable with lots of different things and loads of different pictures everywhere.
We'll see life going on there, you know, we'll see how Penny lives, hopefully.
And I reckon she's collected lots of things from different things that she's done.
She's certainly got a collection of bull terriers. It's a hard life, isn't it, Boris?
You're waiting as well.
Wake up, though, because your visitors are here. Just follow the man with the hat.
From the outside, this is what I expected.
I thought it was going to be more of a cottagey house,
Yeah.
but it's more or less what I thought.
Get yourself in. Time out, round 2.
Hi, Benny.
No.
Ladies first again.
Take your hat off, Roy. There's ladies present. Time for the welcome speech.
I'd like to welcome you all very heartily to my house this afternoon. It's lovely to see you here. I hope you enjoy the house. It's my home. I love it. Enjoy.
Thank you.
The rules state that the guests must be allowed to wander at will, so Penny makes herself scarce in the garden. Boris looks like he's off. Must have thought it was walkies. Back in the house, the others are straight onto the jungle theme.
There's a lot of African artefacts and influences in this room, and a lot of animal type.
Well, she's got the elephant there, the hog there, there's a rhino in there.
Oh,
and
yes.
even the curtains have got the African
They
sort of
have,
feel
yeah,
to it.
and the
And
throne.
the zebra over there.
And in fact, there's a cushion that looks like there's probably an animal sort of coming out of it. And
Don't sit down then, it's not safe.
I like these.
yes, they're pretty, aren't they?
This is exactly what I thought her house would be
Oh,
like, a
definitely.
collection of bits and pieces that she's collected and things like that.
Looks like Roy fancies himself as a big game hunter.
If it's loaded,
Oh my goodness.
it just reminded me of a time when my daughter first came to the house with her new boyfriend and I held a gun to his head. It didn't go down too well.
We'd like to point out that we in no way condone holding boyfriends up at gunpoint, even if they have got an earring and tattoo. Moving on.
I think she definitely has one of these dogs.
Definitely English Bull Terrier.
There's even a dog head on the cushion.
That's Boris, that is. And now it's time for the real or fake debate.
They're fake. No, they're really good quality fake ones.
Laura was sure that the floral display was real, and Roy was sure that it was fake. I sort of sat on the fence, actually, and I let them deliberate between themselves. Smell them, and then you can tell.
The argument that transpired between myself and Laura was quite funny. They're fake. They're not. They're really, really good imitation flowers.
I think they're real.
They're not. They're plastic, look.
Real fakes?
100% they're plastic.
These green
Oh,
leaves.
hang on.
The lilies.
They are
lilies
real.
are real.
Actually, you're right. The lilies are real.
You sure?
Nice backpedaling there, Roy.
They were real. I was right.
At least Laura didn't gloat. But soon another debate starts.
This is what I would choose for my radiator covers.
You and your radiator covers.
Absolutely love it.
We've lost the whole plot on the radiator covers,
But I've had enough of you going on about my radiator covers, so change the subject.
It's easy to wind Deborah up, and it's quite good fun to argue with her. Ah, there's the dog. You got it. Yeah, there's the. Yeah.
And there's a very, very glamorous
One of
Penny. Look at her all dressed up.
Is it just me? Or in that one here, does she not have an expression a bit like
Yes, I know
Meryl
what you
Streep?
mean, yes,
Just,
definitely.
you know, I know she doesn't look like Meryl Streep.
What, Meryl Streep like 20 years ago or now?
Meryl Streep's only about 50 something, isn't she?
No, I agree with you. When she, yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it was just my view on it.
Yeah, it's a bit like
yeah.
radiator covers, really.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
yeah. Some people love them and some people
Moving on to the kitchen, Penny's collection seems to be leaving her guest dog-tired.
She's definitely very, very keen on the English Bull Terrier
Yeah, look,
thing.
she's got pictures here as well.
Yes, everywhere.
Mind you, if they find that picture interesting, wait till they see the one in the bedroom.
Oh my goodness, this is Laura.
No, it's not me.
Not
No.
Laura, sorry.
Penny.
This is Penny.
What would I be doing on Penny's wall?
Ooh, I say, that's a bit X-rated, isn't it? I'm going to take my glasses off for that.
Yeah, that's different. A nude of yourself above the bed. Okay, I'll see her in a different light. I don't recognise you anymore with your clothes on.
That sounds like a line he's used before.
I thought it was very Marilyn Monroe-ish.
Yeah, she's wearing high heels and Chanel No. 5.
The way that she had all the glamorous blonde hair and the position, the pose that she was in.
I would say, looking at her face, it's not that long ago. I would say it's within the last...
Are you, Roy? Come on.
I'm not looking at anything else.
A bit worried about you. I think she's very brave. I've got all naked pictures all over my house. Loads of them.
What have you?
It was her previous job.
Ooh, we can't wait to come round to your place, Deborah. Downstairs, Penny's busy preparing her hospitality. Smoked salmon nibbles. Meanwhile, upstairs, they've reached her favourite room.
Quite a big bathroom,
It is
isn't
big
it?
bathroom. I didn't think it'd be as big as this.
Quite a mixture of things going on. Kind of Greek tiles, Victorian bath.
That bath, to me, doesn't look that comfortable, though. I've got this thing about if you're going to buy a bath, you have to get... No, I'm not getting in her bath, but...
I think you should try it out.
Go on then, right?
Oh, he's easily persuaded. Loving the fig leaf foliage there,
No,
Roy.
I can't actually get down, but... No, that's too short.
And you're covered by this,
I'm only
a
little.
bird of paradise.
No, I don't like that.
A little bit of creativity, a little bit of design. Not my cup of tea.
Mind you, it does have that essential bathroom accessory. A dagger.
A gun and a knife and... Hey.
Of course, what we really want to know about is the radiators.
No, but I like it without cover because it's, you know,
You
it's
sure?
a statement.
Because what we could do, we could replicate. We get a good furniture maker that can make a rad cover that looks just like a towel.
OK, we'll leave the rest for the documentary. Radiators Uncovered. Tour's over, so before Roy discovers any more hidden weapons, it's time to enjoy Penny's hospitality. Come on, save some for Boris. Just a crumb, go on.
When you're eating,
One day dogs will rule the earth, then you'll be sorry. Until then, it's time for the guests to consider their verdicts. Do they think Penny's house is top dog, or should it be hounded out of the neighbourhood?
The downstairs really shows off the influences of Penny and her personality. It shows her travelling expertise, you know, what she's picked up from life along the way, and lots and lots of knickknacks. You know, I really liked it.
It basically tells Penny's life story of where she's lived and, you know, what she's passionate about, what she loves, where she's been. It's just a collection, and actually it's really interesting. It's not something that I would necessarily thought I would have liked, but I did find myself enjoying.
I knew it would have a collection of art or things that she's collected over the years. And it's a nice lived-in house. It's a nice, comfortable house and homely. A bit cold for my liking, to be fair, but I like a warm house.
Time for those scores.
Penny, your personality shone through downstairs, but I couldn't see much of you upstairs. So for that reason, I'm giving you a 5.
Your house has lots of character and interesting things that tells your life story. So I'm going to give you a 6.
I do like your house. It is definitely homely. It's you to a T, but definitely not for me. I'll score your house a 5.
That gives Penny a score on the door of 16 out of a possible 30, putting her in second place at the halfway stage. Those scores and comments are stored away until the end of the show. Coming up, it's Deborah's house, where her style knocks them for 6.
Can't be serious.
I nearly fainted.
Welcome back to Essex, where 4 proud homeowners are showing off their homes in the hope of grabbing a grand. Before the break, retired florist Penny Oswald from Leigh-on-Sea scored 16 points. Now it's time to wave a big hello to Deborah Kelly. 45-year-old Deborah runs a beauty school from her home. Gorgeous, darling. Yeah, showbiz kisses all round. Deborah's modern detached home has 4 bedrooms, 2 en suite, a bathroom, lounge, treatment room and kitchen. And she's lived here for 5 years.
I haven't been afraid to use colours. I think the colours are a reflection of my kind of get up and go and my personality. Occasionally, you know, I'll get a builder that will come in and he'll say, "Oh, it's a bit pink in here, isn't it?"
Oh, we know a lady in Bolton who'd love that.
This is my chandelier, which is pink. And I've hung lots of the little angels that the students have bought me, so there's quite a lot hanging off of it, actually. I'm slightly worried it might fall down.
Heavenly.
Thinking about how many angels I've got in my house, little as well as large, I reckon I've probably got something in the region of about 200 to 300 angels.
Blimey, that's a whole lot of angels.
This article means a lot to me. I actually had a very, very bad form of eczema. I had it really severely, actually, for 10 years. and it cleared up in my 40s. It's an article that says we all look better now than we did 20 years ago. And I'm so proud of the fact that actually I was able to get dressed up and look glamorous, because 3-4 years ago I would never ever have been able to do that because my skin would have been so bad from the eczema. So I really feel like from the age of 40 I'm sort of living my life again, and that really is, you know, making up for lost time.
Maybe it's all the angels. Can they help her win?
I wouldn't have entered this unless I wanted to win, but I can't judge what people are going to think about this house. I mean, I would come in here and give myself a 10, quite obviously.
We've just checked the rules, Deborah, and that's not allowed. Maybe the others will all give you 10 out of 10. What are they expecting?
I think that Deborah's house will be quite a large house, possibly in a very exclusive area.
Very glamorous. She's obviously into colours. I think she really likes pink.
Possibly something that may be quite girly.
Very, very girly, very, very twee, very, very frilly, and everything perfectly matching.
I don't think she's going to have anything that I would particularly choose.
Probably be very at home on The Only Way is Essex.
Ooh, I've heard of that one.
I'm going to hate it, I'm sure of it.
Don't judge it before you get there. There's just time for Deborah to straighten up some of her certificates. Left a bit. Ooh, lovely, that should impress them. And here they come.
This is what I would have expected Deborah's house to be like.
Me too, yes.
I thought it would be new house on a very
Gated
sort of
estate.
gated estate, controlled, you know, modern, everything.
Ooh, aren't you the clever one? Get yourself in then and start to think pink.
Hello, Deborah.
Hello. Come on in out of the cold. Sporting a new hat today, Roy,
Always
eh?
new hats.
Mwah. Welcome to my home. It's lovely to see you here. It's a little bit different, and I think you'll find that out quite soon. I'll be very interested to see what you make of it, but please make yourself feel very welcome.
So while Deborah grabs her fur coat and makes herself scarce, it hasn't taken long to work out the themes.
Very pink, like we said. We thought.
Very pink, very chintzy and
Frilly.
frilly.
Very strong angel theme running through everywhere.
There's the angel.
Oh, yes. I didn't like the angel picture. It was the first of a lot of angel pictures.
A pink telly.
I know.
I've never seen a pink telly.
I've never seen a pink telly, have I? No.
Pink televisions, I don't know, what can you say?
It's great for the Pink Panther.
This wouldn't appeal to your feminine side, then? No.
My feminine side, this is going almost gay.
No stereotypes there then, Roy.
I don't think this would appeal to a gay guy, to be fair. It's too pink. I don't hate pink, actually. I'll wear pink, but this is overkill of pink.
Oh, look, even the microwave's pink as well.
It's great for pink custard.
Pink kettle?
Pink tea makes a change from green.
Knives?
Perfect for cutting pink grapefruit.
You then take the kitchen into account, and that's where it starts to get over the top. Pink utensils, pink toaster, pink cups, a pink glass with a big pink D on it. It's just too much pink. Pink curtains.
There's got to be something here that's not pink.
The washing machine's not pink.
She washes her pink towels in it, though. They're in the treatment room.
Oh, my goodness me. Wow.
Oh, this is nice.
It's what we thought, look.
Oh, my goodness.
Holistic body massage.
Yeah. And my initial thoughts were, wow. Just loads of lights, loads of colours. Yeah, I was gobsmacked really for words.
How about it's very pink?
I don't really know what to say, actually.
Well, I hope we're going to be on these later.
Yeah. Wow. This is like a fairy castle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or an Indian restaurant.
I wish my daughter was with me. She
She'd love it. She'd love it.
I quite like the lights.
You like the lights?
Yeah, no, I like chandeliers, but...
This is enough to light up Oxford Street.
Do you know there's 6 in here?
I mean, I'm not the tallest man in the world. I couldn't walk under that. You couldn't get off that bed and you'd hit your head.
I think you could.
I couldn't. Don't. I'm not that.
That's why he's wearing a hat.
Yeah. That's why I wear a hat, because it makes me look tall. No,
because he hits his head on the
you would hit your head on that. Definitely would.
I think that Roy, he's expressed a dislike in certain colours, and they happen to be my colours. So I think he's going to be horrified when he walks into my bedroom.
The icing on the cake was the bedroom.
I'm betting it's pink icing.
I nearly fainted. Oh my God.
You can't be serious.
I couldn't believe that a lady of a certain age could actually have a room that was kitted out for a little girl of 4.
It reminds me of a teenager's room, really.
Oh,
Not
get
even a
away.
teenager.
Not even a teenager.
No, it's your...
No way. This
How old is your daughter? 4.
She could just about cope with it at 4
love
years
it.
old.
She'd
At 6
love it.
years old, she'd be embarrassed.
So, you liked it, Roy, did you?
For me, it's the most hideous room I think I've ever seen.
I actually thought it was quite sweet and not that weird. I think if she likes that kind of thing, I think that's fine.
Downstairs, Deborah's laying out the makings of a picnic. Ooh, bring on the teddy bears. Upstairs, her guests are entering a virtually pink-free zone.
It's blue.
Yes.
It was a relief to be in a room, actually, that wasn't pink. She can't resist it. A pink toilet seat.
And on that bombshell, it's all downstairs for some pink champagne. Oh, it's not. Blimey, she missed a trick there.
Welcome to my Angel students.
And that's not the only treat in store. This is turning into the most relaxing show we've had in years. You can have any colour nail varnish as long as it's pink. Doesn't look like Roy's tempted, though. Now our guests are all chilled out. What did they make of Deborah's home? Was it angelic and heavenly or property hell?
Deborah's house is quite eccentric, full of lots of spiritual, angels, holistic type things, which actually really bring across Deborah's personality.
It's not my cup of tea at all. It's too cluttered, too coloured, too much bling and glass and everything else. I couldn't live here.
It's a massive no for me. I just can't believe you can do a house that's so over the top.
Time for those scores.
Not my style, but I really enjoyed your eccentric house. Great personality and hospitality, so I'm giving you a 7.
What a fantastic hostess. But your house really wasn't for me. So I'm scoring you 5.
Your dream house is my idea of utter hell. So for your house, I wouldn't have scored you anything at all. But for your hospitality, and you're so lovely, I score you 3, and that is just for your hospitality and the trouble that you went to for us, which I think you're lovely.
Oh dear, good job he enjoyed the glass of champers. So, Deborah's Pink Palace gets a total of 15 points, putting her in 3rd place with just 1 viewing to go. Coming up, it's all round to Roy's, where his organising skills are far from pants.
The pants are folded up like this.
I haven't seen pants so well organised as Roy's.
Welcome back to Essex, and with 3 houses down and 1 to go, it's time for our final contestant to throw his hat into the ring. Ha, get it? Oh, please yourselves! 53-year-old carpenter Roy Ferrugia lives by himself in this snazzy detached property. A blend of old and new, Roy's home was built in the 18th century but has been added to over the years.
This is my home. Please come inside and I'll show you around.
It has 4 bedrooms, 3 en suite, a bathroom, 2 lounges, one called the Blue Room, I wonder why. There's an open-plan kitchen diner and a gym. It also boasts 4 garages to house Roy's car collection, and there's even an outdoor swimming pool. So, how does he sum up his home?
It's difficult to describe the house because it's so different from one end to the other. You know, you've got a very old part, a sort of middle of the road part, and then a very modern part here at the end. Come on through to my gym. As you can see, it's fully equipped with all the machinery and equipment that you would need for a professional gym, and this is where I spend a good few hours a week training.
I wonder if he takes his hat off for it.
I love cars as well. I've got an old car and a very new car and a middle of the road car.
You don't want to be driving in the middle of the road, that's dangerous.
I've got names for all of my cars. This is Rosie, named after my mum, the Aston.
His mum's an Aston?
That's Stanley, the Stag. And this is Elsie, the Lotus.
Shouldn't it be Elsie, the Escort?
Winning isn't crucial. I am a competitive person. I'd love to win. It'd be a nice thing to say, but the whole thing is just for fun, so that's more important for me.
We believe you, Roy. And just to prove how little he cares, he's whipping up a gourmet meal in time for his guest's arrival. So, what are they expecting?
I think Roy's house is going to be a wild card. It's going to be something unusual.
Possibly a converted type house.
I think it's going to be something that we don't expect it to be.
Something different about it, not sure what.
Quite grandiose in terms of showing off.
He said I won't like it.
Oh, a bit of gameplay by Roy there. You try to find a repeat for some last-minute tips, Roy? You'll have to hurry up because they're on their way. Wonder if they'll see your sign. It's all right, girls, we got you in.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not
Quite
surprised
big.
at all.
Big, often
Yep,
delicious.
yep, not surprised at all. Quite empty looking, which was what I expected. Yeah.
Roy, leave it, they're here.
Hello, everybody. It's my home. Well, ladies, welcome to my home. It's a little bit different, as you can see, and I really hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to leave you to it. See you all later.
Thank you.
So, while Roy goes out into the night to look for any illegal trespassers, those who've managed to make the guest list start their tour in the heart of any home.
On entering the kitchen, I think all of us sort of walked through the kitchen and said, that's very nice, and then walked into the central piece.
Wow, this is lovely.
Isn't this fabulous? I love the huge space.
Ah, yes, yeah.
Is it a candle?
It's a candle.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I do love candles, but I don't
I'm
think
not
that
sure
one.
about that one.
I thought the fifth candle was revolting, absolutely revolting. I think this is significant of Roy's...
Roy's what?
Did he say he'd done some boxing?
Yes, he was doing some
Fighting.
prize
Yes,
fighting
yes.
in his youth.
Yeah.
Look at that picture.
Strange.
Yes, it is. I think it's somebody having a really bad day in the kitchen, actually. What do you reckon?
Somebody who...
She's got her cupcakes behind her. Look,
Somebody
she's
who changed his
got-
colour at will. And look at that enormous vase.
I tell you what,
I'd
you-
like to know how he got that
Yeah,
up there,
you
actually.
match it beautifully. We could sit
Shall I
up
go
there.
and stand
sit
up
up
there?
stand, yeah.
In fact, I could bash out of it, couldn't I, as a part of entertainment? Yes, yes.
Now for today's real or fake debate.
Is this real horse?
I think it feels like
It does feel fair.
That's quite a skill, Deborah. What does fake horsehair smell like then?
Can you imagine your children having a ride on
Yes,
that?
I always wanted one of those when I was young.
It's beautiful.
I thought the rocking horse was absolutely fantastic. It was the sort of thing that I remember I kept asking my mum and dad for when I was young, but I never got it. Can I have a rocking horse, please?
Oh my God!
Giddy up.
Yeah, I think it just about... No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that.
Too late.
I think it's supposed to be for small children.
Was I tempted to get on the rocking horse? No.
Instead, Deborah's putting her extra sensory powers to use on the rug.
This is real.
Poor cow.
Moving on to the dining room.
I'm just a bit disappointed in here. You've gone from a really nice statement, wow, and then this is kind of just a bit average.
This isn't real, is it?
Deborah's bakery senses are tingling.
I think this
Have the real
I think it's
flower conversation again.
I would have rather had seen some fresh flowers on the table, but that's just a personal thing.
Big old sword in the corner there.
just amazing looking.
I knew he had a thing about swords because he used yours too well in the Psycho sort of scene.
Yes, and it's seen off many a daughter's boyfriend over the years.
Japanese all the rage at the moment.
we were spouting off about Japanese being collectible now and what have you. Then we found out actually it was a bottle of brandy.
Oh, it's alcohol.
Oh, is it?
Is it really?
Yeah, brandy.
Oh, yes, look, of course, got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprised Deborah didn't rumble that one. Time to go upstairs.
Do we all have a hat?
But that's your one.
Oh, that's my one.
Yeah.
Do you want a hat?
No.
No. But you like
Thank
hats.
you. I love hats.
Which
I just
one
don't
shall
want
I
to put
have?
one on, thank you.
Roy's room was very, very tidy.
Everything is hidden away.
His clothes were probably tidier than mine.
I had to inspect his wardrobe.
Let's have a look.
I bet they're all
He said he's got loads of clothes, didn't he?
This is a lot of clothes for a man.
Yeah, he did say he had
There might
loads
be
of
some
clothes.
ladies' things in, unless he's into red frilly lace knickers.
I'm saying nothing.
Oh, it's dressing up outfit. Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, no. Do you think it's cross-dress?
He'll be very cross when he finds out what you've been saying.
And I had to look in his underwear drawer.
Yes, it's against the law not to on this show.
Oh my God, look, look.
Look.
The pants are folded up like this.
Shock horror.
I haven't seen pants so well organised as Roy's.
So, setting Roy's pants to one side, what about his bed?
It's not that big, actually, is it?
Not for 3 people.
But then he's quite small. Yeah, he
Sorry,
probably had it on his own, didn't
Pretty
he?
all right for 2.
I think Deborah mentioned that it wasn't as comfortable as my waterbed.
We all sort of agreed that it was a waterbed.
I just like to say I haven't got a waterbed. It's not a waterbed.
I'm glad we cleared that one up. Laura does not have a waterbed, all right? Moving on to the very public restroom.
Lots of mirrors.
So that he can see himself naked. And everybody else can as well, by the
you
looks
have to
of
be
it.
very careful. Make sure you pull the blind down first, otherwise you'd be... Oh!
Oh, there's a window there. And if there was anybody sort of sitting downstairs like you know...
Yes, Deborah, it's a truly fascinating story, but let's move swiftly on and get back to the tour.
It's unusual, isn't it, when you'd want to put a window in your bathroom like this here?
Or maybe it's another deterrent for his daughter's boyfriends. Downstairs, a fully clothed Roy is back into full Gordon Ramsay mode. Meanwhile, his guests stumble on the gym.
Oh, wow. God, this is a big gym.
He's got lots of balls, hasn't he?
He said he liked his balls.
Yeah, they're big balls.
He said...
Aren't they?
And on that note, it's time to sample Roy's gourmet fare before he impresses the girls with his brass.
And then he played his saxophone, which was amazing.
I could have sat there and listened to him play, you know, all evening.
And so could we, but it's time for the guests to consider their verdicts on Roy's home. Is it a work of art, or has the gym not fixed it?
It is extremely masculine. It has been built exclusively for a man, by a man. But I loved it. I still like it.
I like the house because it's an old house. I can see that Roy has selected lots of nice things for his house. In my mind, he's got a sense of style and design.
Some of the rooms are very nice, and some of the rooms I think Roy could have done an awful lot more with.
So what about those final scores?
Quite spectacular. House and host. And for that reason, I am going to give a whopping 9.
Loved your house, Roy. Could easily live here. You are an excellent host. So I've given you an 8.
Roy, you have created an impressive house, but your home lacked warmth and felt empty.
Yes.
So I'm scoring you a 5.
If you've been paying attention, you'll know who's won. If not, you don't have to wait long, because now it's time for all our contestants to return to their homes and open some envelopes.
Wouldn't be surprised if I came last. Roy, this is going to be really interesting.
Deborah on Roy.
We'll see if this is the lowest score that anybody's got. Deborah's dream home is my idea of a nightmare.
OK, Deborah has said you have created an impressive house, but your home lacked warmth and felt empty.
And I've got a 3 for your hospitality and not your house.
5. I think that's a tactical move, but there you go.
It's Laura on Penny.
Pennies, comments?
lots of character and interesting things that tells your life story.
Lovely house, but not a home.
6.
A 7. Yeah, no, that's fine. Happy with that.
So the big question is, who's won the £1,000?
This is the moment of truth.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, right, there was a tie.
In first place, Roy and myself.
Oh, that's a good result. I'm happy with that.
In second place, Penny. And in third place, Deborah.
So no surprises there.
We split the winnings between the two of us. That's quite funny. I said it'd be close.
But that's fantastic. Yeah, very pleased with that.
So Deborah's Angel Academy didn't really take off, and Penny's Pooch Paradise wasn't enough to make her top dog, meaning today's joint winners with 22 points each are Laura and Roy. So did the best house win?
Best houses won.
In terms of the size of the houses, then yes, the best houses won.
I thought we had the best houses.
Yes, I think the best house is one, definitely.